You're an inspiration to me.
I'm Kerri Chandler. I'm a producer, musician, DJ, mixer, and gear enthusiast. I got into music making because my father's a DJ, and I knew that's what I always wanted to do. Early on, there was just a lot of crews and hip-hop battles and DJs and stuff, and I'm a turntablist at heart. House came in, and all of our parties, you had to play both. You had to know how to play both, or you get beat up. We would battle for equipment, DJ equipment, and I tried to make a point of never losing my equipment. So I practiced and studied and really became honed in on, the best of what I could be. I became an intern at a place called Mirror Image Studios, and they kind of let me have the full run of the place. And I found myself remixing and editing a lot of the tracks before I would go play. And next thing I know, I began making music. My workflow, I love using analog gear. I love using digital gear. And this is why I love AstroLab. This takes care of so many things that I do on the road. This is like me taking my studio and a hardware device without have to worrying about plugging in, a computer. So whatever keyboard you want with you, you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's here. Every keyboard that Arturia has emulated and their plugins, this is it. I started with a Roland S50, and to this day, I still know that sampler like the back of my hand. And I started finding out more about vintage gear. With Arturia, same thing. It's like I compare a lot of my vintage gear and with the plugins. And sometimes they're better, the plugins are better. This is what I love about this new AstroLab. It just makes what I do so much better and so much easier. The first thing is the Keybed. It feels like it's wood here and almost ivory here. But it's not like a normal controller. You can use it as a controller, but it feels like nice, like a semi-weighted lush. Another fun thing I love about this, and especially when I'm DJing and playing and trying to play at the same time, is a chord button here. You hit the chord button, you hold on to it, and you just play a whole chord that you like. And guess what? Now you sound like Kerri. It sounds like me now. So now I can play baritone with one finger, and I can actually do this. Add effects to it. It's just one of my favorites, again, that tape delay. We can actually tweak out filters. Feel that? No words. My favorite mixes to do are the fast dubby ones that I do, which I'll call Chaos 623 mixes. And then more of the mainstream style of vocals and things, I call that the media mix. Things I'm feeling really moody on, I'll make something called the feel mix. And I try to just get all of these same things out the same way so that you can mix any one of these mixes into each other and they can sit in the night for any set. I don't just start off with some crazy stuff. I build it. You do that. You make your waves and you peaks and valleys. I was a very quiet person, very shy person. So for me, that was my expression. I'd make music up depending on how my day went. I can't make a song without having lived something. So in a lot of my productions, I like to use a lot of pads and layers and things like that. So I'll take something simple like a piano, for instance. I'll just take the basic piano from here, American Grand. It feels like it needs something to me. So I'm gonna add some strings to it. Very simple. You hit this part 2 button here, just like that. And then you get the scroll wheel and you press it down. And let's say I want some strings, like I said, I'll do a very basic pad. So now I have something really warm and lush. This part for me was the deal maker right here. And it's simple. I mean, even with this, you can sit backstage and go through and tweak little bits of your sounds. I just changed the piano right here on my phone. All of these things, they're changing. Now I just went to an overharmony piano. Simple. I love that. And if you want to go in and tweak it, it's as simple as that. You just edit it right here. Or you can add it to your playlist that's already here. Tell me who else can do that. When I'm in the studio, my favorite process is start to finish when I hear something in my head, and I hope other people hear it the same way. The finished product, and I'm playing it and watching the reaction, is when I'm happiest. To see people enjoying what I've done, or watching people sing something back I've done, or humming a certain melody, that to me, that just made it so worth it for me.